Hello there guys and welcome back to the FIFA 21 career mode with Real Madrid, and as you can see on screen in today's episode we will be facing Atletico Madrid in the final of the Supercopa. In the last episode then, Atletico Madrid did drop points in the league table. As you can see, we're now only 2 points behind them, so we've got two games coming up in today's episode that are going to be in the La Liga. Could we overtake them? Also, in today's episode, I want to talk a little bit later on about Eden Hazard. Should we sell him? Should we not? A lot of people have been saying over the episodes that we should possibly sell him and then bring in either another winger or let Vinicius Jr. then go into the first team. Like I say, we have to decide later on in today's episode. We've got a lot coming up then in today's episode with the Supercopa final. Obviously, two games in the La Liga. Could we overtake Atletico Madrid? And also selling Eden Hazard. So if you guys do enjoy today's episode, don't forget, hit the like button down below on the video. And also, if you are new guys and you want to see more of these career mode videos, hit the subscribe button as well. So let's get into some of your guys' comments then from the previous episode. And the first comment, which comes from Mad Hugh, it says, Renzy, I think you should play Alphonso Davies more often, by the way. Love your videos. I wait every day for them and keep uploading. Thanks. And I do appreciate that comment very much. These sort of comments really do help me keep going on this path to hopefully, possibly do this full time one day, and there'll be loads of career mode content if I manage to do it full time. But anyway, these comments do help me along the way. But anyway, into the comments. So playing Alphonso Davies more, I definitely want to get into that. You see at the moment on screen, he's happy with the team performance and the contract, just not happy with his play time at the moment. He is on an important squad role contract, so we should possibly try and fit him into the first team a little bit more. So then into the next comment, which comes from Nick, saying Shirky would be best at centre attacking mid, who can play on both wings. As a false striker, you can become a very complete attacking player later on, just like in real life. I think you should do an AC Milan career mode next. So Ryan Shirky, just to start with, like I said, last episode I didn't really know which player development plan to put him on, so I don't think we'll change his position. I think we'll keep his positions as they are: cam, right mid and left mid. But then I think in player development, I think maybe I'll put him on at shadow striker just for now, because I feel like that's maybe where he will maybe excel the most. We'll put him on that. It's only going to take him a week, and then maybe after that I'll put him on attacking midfielder. But like I say, just for the end, AC Milan career mode next. I'll leave a comment down below, guys, and it'll just say AC Milan career mode next. And then if you would be interested in seeing an AC Milan career mode after this Real Madrid one, leave a thumbs up on that comment. So then into the last comment, which is from Ryan Dozy, saying, yes, Madrid won 3-1, let's go. And obviously I'll put on screen now the end result, which in the previous episode I actually gave my prediction for the El Clasico, and I predicted a 3-1 win, and now the goal scorer, as I predicted, didn't score, but the result was still the same. So I'm pretty happy I was able to predict that the night before and it come out and that be the result. Plus, you'll be able to see on screen, I finally made this for the career mode. I should have made it in season 1 at the beginning. But on screen, you'll be able to see I've added up, obviously, Real Madrid's trophies and title wins in real life, and then added our trophy and title wins in the game so far. So obviously, we won the La Liga last season, so that goes up to 35. The Supercopa we won last season, so that now goes up to 12. The Super Cup we won at the start of the season, that's now at 5. The Copa del Rey, unfortunately, we couldn't win it last season, but hopefully this season we can. That's still at 19, and then the Champions League is now at 14, so obviously we won it at the end of last season. So that now makes it 14. So we're going to start putting these up at the end of every time we play a final. So today, obviously, we've got the Supercopa final. So hopefully we can make that into 13 for the club. Eden Hazard then. Do we sell him? Do we not? Now, personally, I don't actually want to sell him. If I'm going to be honest, he's playing really well in the team. But then part of me wants to let Vinicius Jr. get a lot of game time, because obviously at the moment he's in the future 11, and you can see he's 87 rated and only 21 years of age. So he's almost, well, he's the best player in the future 11 squad alongside Rodrigo, who's 87 rated as well. Now I want to get both of these two players into the first team because I sort of want them to grow, and they should be in the first team with the ratings and how far they've come on. But obviously at the moment, Eden Hazard 89 rated and he's 31 years of age. So I feel like if I want to get the most money out of him, possibly I should sell him now with his age and obviously his overall. So I think what we'll do is we'll add him to the transfer list. But I want you guys to let me know down below, is this a good idea? Should we be selling Hazard or should we not? Like I say, the only thing that's sort of making me want to sell him is just to let Vinicius Jr. get into the first team and then possibly recall, take Fuser Cubo and then maybe learn him on the left wing or right wing. And then obviously try and implement him into the future 11. But I think for now, we'll add Hazard to the transfer list, see what sort of offers come in for him, in today's episode. So our first game in today's episode is going to be the final of the Supercopa against Atletico Madrid, who are above us in the league table at the moment, but that's not going to affect our confidence. We're going to go into this final looking for the win and our first trophy of, well, our second trophy of the season, sorry, because obviously we won the Super Cup at the beginning against Leverkusen. You can see that was the semi-finals. Atletico Madrid beating Barcelona 3-2. We beat Villarreal 3-0. So they're going to go into this final now and look for that win. Here are then how the two teams line up for the final of the Supercopa. You can see we've actually made a few changes to the squad. You can see Hazard is playing up front. Now, I don't know why it's showing the -2, because if you look at the positions he can play, it says left wing and striker. Yet I put him up front and he's got a -2. So I'm not sure why that is. I know it's not maybe his natural position, but it says he can play there. But anyway, it is what it is. So Vinicius Jr. is going to come in on that left-hand side. Alphonso Davies is going to come in on that left-hand side as well. Them two do link up well in the future 11, so I don't see why not bring him into this team as well. Hakimi is going to come in at right back for this team. His sharpness has built up by quite a bit now, so he's going to start playing some games in the first team. So let's get into the game and hopefully add the second trophy of our season to our cabinet. Down the line for Mbappe to chase onto. Can we work it into the box? Cut it inside and he can. Shall he take it alone? And I went to do skill, and I shouldn't have done skill, but we've got ourselves a corner out of it. We cannot complain so far. And people probably wondering why I didn't play Mbappe up front. And to be honest, I don't really know. I just fancied Hazard up front for a change, and just to see how he would perform. Haaland didn't really recover from the previous game, because obviously this game was literally 2 days after the Villarreal one, so players didn't really have a chance to recover. That's why there's been so many changes. Hazard finding his way through the defence here. Going to try and cut it back, maybe go for the finesse shot, maybe, and okay. That goes into the back of the net 18 minutes in, and Hazard scores the first goal of the game. And I feel awful now we've listed him on the transfer list. I think the thing is with me, I want to try and sell a few players to make the career mode more interesting. Like, don't get me wrong, it's interesting enough trying to win all the trophies, but say we win all the trophies this season, I don't really know what to do in Season 3. So, you know, I'm sort of trying to find a way to make it a little bit more interesting in Season 3, but Hazard at the moment, he's just playing so well. Atletico Madrid trying to score here to level it up. João Felix getting through. Camavinga, okay. Courtois with an important save there. And I thought the slide tackle was possibly going to block it, but it didn't. Time to get on the counter-attack now. You can see Hazard, never mind, down to Mbappe instead. And I don't really want to cross it in, but maybe to the back post. And never mind, it just goes straight to Oblak. There we go, Atletico Madrid come calling once again, trying to level up just before half-time, but De Ligt, great there to stop that from going in. Vinicius Jr. now, possibly on the counter-attack. Look at that, through for Hazard, knock it forward, and just took too heavy of a touch there. I didn't really need to do that. I was worried about the defenders catching up, and I just wasted that opportunity. Valverde, he's got a few options here, but no one really opening up, but Vinicius Jr. to make it 2, and Oblak with the save. Got ourselves another corner here. Tempted to make a few changes. Valverde and possibly Odegaard, just because they're tired, pretty much. And the header, okay, maybe. Varane plays that down there. And Valverde just couldn't keep hold of it. But yeah, I think a few changes are going to be made. Hakimi driving forward, down there to Eden Hazard. And no one really for him to pass to. Let's try play it through the centre. And Valverde gets the pass off down there to the middle to Mbappe. Is he offside? And it's off the post anyway. And almost 2-0. Just going to be careful on the counter-attacks here, because Atletico Madrid have got some quality players. There we go. Eden Hazard up there to Mbappe, who's got the pace. 10 minutes left in the game. Can Mbappe make it 2-0? And of course he can. Straight past Oblak. And 2-0 now with 10 minutes to go. Could Atletico Madrid find 2 goals in them, possibly 3 goals to win the game in the 90? It is doable, but could they? Mbappe there scoring our second goal. Like I say, he's just literally the best player. Got the pace to get past defenders, and then his shooting stat is going to be 90 plus, and there's not many goalkeepers that can stop a shot from him. We are also going to make a quick change here. Bellingham is going to come on for Camavinga. Put him on the bench, just try and get him a little bit more game time, because he's 72 rated at the moment. I want to try and get him to the 80s as soon as possible, really. Maybe one last chance of the game. Bellingham, he's still got the ball. Bellingham for his first goal. Oh, there we go. For his first goal for the club, Bellingham makes it 3-0. And like I said earlier, we made the change, just brought him on for Camavinga. Obviously, he's going to play that CDM role at the moment. but that doesn't matter. He bombed forward, got himself in the box, lost the ball, but won it back. You'll be able to see here, bombing forward with him. Tried to play the pass, actually, but he lost it and then got it back and fired it past Oblak to make it 3-0 in this game. And that's his first goal for the club. And there we have it then. The full-time whistle has been blown in this game at 3-0 against Atletico Madrid. I just hope next time we face them in the league that we beat them and get the 3 points. But for this one, we get ourselves another trophy. So you can see here a question has come up then about Haaland not starting the game. He was on the bench, but he didn't start the game and didn't come on at all. Why was he left out? And I've got to say, we've got competition for places, and Hazard, to be honest, did a great job coming in and scoring the first goal as well. So there we go then. What a final that was to win against our rivals at 3-0, and not even our strongest starting 11 in terms of certain players coming on like Bellingham, Hazard starting up front. It was a great win and a great team performance. That means now our Supercopa titles in total go up to 13. Moving on next then into the league table then, as you can see, like I said at the start of the episode, Atletico Madrid are still 2 points ahead of us, but Barcelona 11 points behind us at the moment, so I don't think they're going to catch up at any point whatsoever unless we have a drastic run of form and we lose a few games, but I don't think that's going to happen. Like I say, Atletico Madrid, we've got 2 games in the league today, so just maybe today could be the day that we overtake them. So here you guys can see we've had an offer for Eden Hazard from Manchester United for 92.1 million euros. You can see in the past we've had an offer from Atletico Madrid for 141.7 million. Maybe I should have accepted that offer way back then, but like I say, this is now Man United have offered 92.1. They could say we can get between 108 and 158.9 for him. But I'm going to leave it to you guys to let me know down below. Should I accept this United offer? Should I accept more? Try and get a little bit more for him? Let me know down below in the comments. This is then the lineup going into the next game of the episode in the La Liga. And you can see we're against Real Betis at home in this game. So we're going to run with our future 11. And like I say, Vinicius Jr. and Rodrigo, the highest rated players in this team, being 87 rated. Hakimi's back in the team. Like I said, the changes I made last game weren't permanent. They were just for that one-off game, just to see how the team performed. And they performed pretty well, in my opinion. But these are the 2 teams. Let's get into the game and get the 3 points we need. Bellingham getting himself forward. I can see Toni Kroos making a run. Will he be able to get to that ball? And he just couldn't get to that ball. But like I say, in this game, we don't want to underestimate Real Betis. Even though we're at home, we've got a good advantage with being at home. But as you guys seen, in the last episode we played, I think it was 19th place. I don't know which team it was, but they were in 19th place. And they were 2-1 up at some point in the game. Real Betis, maybe with a chance here. We're all over the place in terms of defending against this attack. Upamecano can't stop it, and he find the goal to take the lead in this game 28 minutes in. And what a rocket that was into the back of the net. I don't think there was any chance Lunin was saving that. A lot of people are commenting maybe to replace Lunin because he's not that good enough of a replacement goalkeeper. And maybe at times like this, it sort of proves it. But then again, Courtois, could he have saved this? Could he not? Let's take a look. And look at that there, top of the corner. And straight past Lunin. And they take the lead 28 minutes in. We just can't seem to get anything going in this game against Real Betis. They really are the better side so far in this first half. Definitely had a lot more possession as well. And like I say, just doing a lot more quality passes. Ours have been out wide. And then we just ended up losing the ball. But here we go again. Real Betis on the break. Lunin surely going to get to that, and he is. Rodrigo down to Vinicius Jr., who's got a lot of space. Get a cross in towards Jovic. Jovic with a header, and he just couldn't get it, but we're going to get ourselves a corner. Yes, we are going to get the corner just before half-time here. Doubt we're going to get anything from it, but let's see. Towards the near post. In towards Jovic with a header, and oh, it just goes wide. But there we go then, into half-time at 1-0 down. Oh, Real Betis, once again, looking in danger on the break. And, okay, Alphonso Davies just couldn't get there. Can't get that ball either. Upamecano going to try come out to stop it, and he does. And, okay, just can't get the ball cleared. No, and please just get this one cleared, and thank God we do. As you can see, Valverde is on, and Mbappe has come on as well. The super subs in the last episode, so I've had to make the changes once again, because we can't lose this game. Hakimi bombing forward, the cross coming in towards Mbappe, and just couldn't get the head on it. But like I said, last episode, them two made the difference in us getting the win. Mbappe, chance to take it and make it 1-1, and the shot. And I just can't seem to get past their back four. Unless it's on the wing, I cannot get past their back four. So we went for the shot, and the goalkeeper has saved that one. 20 minutes remain in the game. The cross is going to come in from Rodrigo. Come on, get a header on it. And he gets the header on it, but it goes wide. Going to make one last change in this game. Ryan Cherki's going to come off. Eden Hazard is going to come on. And just try and inject a little bit more pace so we can hopefully get past their back four. Oh, look at that. Ball from Hazard. Vinicius Jr. going to chip the goalkeeper. And what a waste of a shot. I shouldn't have chipped the goalkeeper there. The goalkeeper was retreating as well to his goal. So I don't think that was ever going to happen. But what they're doing here, okay. But Eden Hazard come on straight away and almost providing an assist. Oh, look at this. Rodrigo, go on, make it 1-1. And Rodrigo is there to make it 1-1 in this game. And look at that for an animation from the players all dropping to the floor. That is obviously new to FIFA 21. But Rodrigo makes it 1-1 in this game. 86 minutes in. Could we find the winner? Could we find the winner? I don't know. It really has been one of them games. Real Betis, I've got to be honest, do deserve the win in this game. Been a lot better of a team. But Mbappe there, playing it back to Rodrigo. And he fires it home to make it 1-1. Oh, here we go. Something. Hazard gets it through to Mbappe. Mbappe is going to fake shot it. Mbappe make it 2-1. And there we go. Off the post. And in. Mbappe rescues us the 3 points once again. Oh my god. This guy, we could have paid anything. I'd pay anything for him in game. Even if I had to pay £500 million on a career mode for him, I would definitely pay it. Look at that. Takes his time. Fake shots. And then into the back of the net, off the post. The assist from Hazard, he got his assist in the end. And Mbappe makes it 2-1 in this game. Literally dying moments. 9 goals now in the league. Real Betis, you know, held on to that ball for as long as they can. You can see, look, there goes the full-time whistle. They held on to that ball as long as they could after that equaliser. But we won it back and got the goal to make it 2-1. So there we go, guys. We get the 3 points from this game. So here is then how the league table is looking. And look at that. We're back at the top of the La Liga. You can see Atletico Madrid must have drew their last game or lost their last game, actually. We'll have a look up here. Atletico Madrid. And they lost to Atletico Bilbao, which means now we are only 1 point ahead of them, but we're still ahead of them. And we're at the top of the table. So then, coming up in today's episode is a game in the Copa del Rey in the round of 32. I completely forgot that the Copa del Rey starts up straight after the Supercopa ends. So obviously, I was saying at the start of the episode we had 2 La Liga games, but we don't. We just have the 1 La Liga game in today's episode. And we have this game coming up next against Espanyol. So here are then the 2 teams before going into the final game of today's episode against Espanyol, who are currently 14th in the La Liga. So like I say, this game should be a win. Except nothing but a win in this game. And in today's game, in today's final game, should I say, we're going to go with our strongest starting 11, our main first team. Haaland coming back into the team as well, starting up front. Now, Casemiro has returned from injury, but obviously his sharpness is at 0 at the moment. Now, I could start him in this game, but I'm not going to. I'm going to wait probably till next episode and then maybe try and break him into the team once again and build that sharpness back up. But let's get into this game. Let's get off to a good start in the Copa del Rey. Oh, here we go. Espanyol possibly getting forward, and Courtois had to race out to get that one. Now, just a quick question to you guys. Have FIFA released an update on terms of like making ultimate difficulty harder? Just in today's episode alone, like even against Espanyol now, not that I'm finding it difficult, but it definitely feels more difficult than normal. Oh, here we go. Mbappe with a chance to finesse shot it, and it's forced the goalkeeper to make the save. We got ourselves a corner here. 15 minutes in. Let's whip this one in with Odegaard, but it looks like the goalkeeper is going to punch it away. But it falls to Valverde, who is going to try and maybe get a pass down the middle there, and he does, to Hazard, now to Haaland. Plays it back to Valverde with the shot, but the goalkeeper makes the save. Hazard through to Valverde, who's going to go for the shot, and should have got a little bit closer there. And I thought it was getting the corner, but obviously not. Camavinga down there. And once again, it's to Haaland with the shot this time. The goalkeeper makes another save. Diego Lopez keeping Espanyol in this game early on. A corner here. Let's whip this one in with Hazard. And the goalkeeper is going to punch it away, but it's going to fall to Valverde on the volley. And, oh, it goes wide. Or Espanyol on the break here. Are they going to get a shot away? Courtois is going to come out. And he's going to be able to collect that one, maybe. And he does. Something odd just happened there. I don't know. I'm just glad it weren't a penalty by mistake. But on the counter-attack here, trying to get Mbappe running. And he can knock that one forward. Haaland's going to be waiting in the box. A little crossover, but it's not the best. And we still can't get into that loose ball either. Oh no, Espanyol are through. And they're going to beat Courtois and make it 1-0 in this game. What is it about the Copa del Rey that we cannot just beat the first team? Obviously, this game isn't over yet. We've got a long way to go just yet. But if you guys remember to last season, we simulated the game. It was against a team that I'd never heard of, and we lost 4-1. And I found out later on that they were in the second division in Spain. And to lose, it was just disappointing. In this game, not going the same, obviously only 1-0 down at this moment in time. But I thought, fielding our strongest 11, it wouldn't go this way. Okay, we're winning it back here. Mbappe, let's just go for the shot with Mbappe. Fire that one in. And the goalkeeper's got to it once again. Can you believe it? The goalkeeper's been their best player so far, you've got to say. Keeping in it. We've got the team press on now, just trying to get the equaliser. 20 minutes left, and Hazard's won it back. Here we go, Eden Hazard. Valverde finds Mbappe. He's going to try just... Oh, not much space to run into at all. Get that out wide. Through the middle, and we just couldn't get it through the middle. Oh, here we go, Vinicius Jr. to make it 1-1 in the game, and he does just that. 75 minutes in, and we equalise finally through Vinicius Jr. Now, he's got a case for himself starting in the first team. You can see here from the replay, like the ball was just in and around their area for so long. I just knew something had to come from it, and it finally did, and Vinicius Jr. makes it 1-1 in this game. Breaking forward now, Valverde looking for Hazard, who's in space. Defenders are keeping up with him. Can he get the pass back over to Valverde, who's going to fire that one in? And he doesn't, but the defender clears it. And I really thought that was going in. I saw Mbappe for Rodrigo. And you know what? We'll actually make that change just based on fitness levels alone. And there we go. Rodrigo's going to come on and try and help us secure the win here. And you know what? We're actually going to call for the second player. And we're going to play this one short and see if we can get anything else from this. Rodrigo plays the pass inside. And there we go, the shot away from Odegaard, and the defenders were there to block it, but he still got it. And Odegaard, no one really making a run. Out wide here, Hazard is going to take the shot himself, and it's not going to get past the goalkeeper. This goalkeeper, man, we just cannot beat him. Here we go, another corner. Let's just fire this one in. Let's just fire it in. And the header, and we're not going to get the header there. And the ref is surely going to blow for the full-time whistle here. And like I say, I'm unsure, is it a replay or we're going to get extra time? And it is going to be extra time in this game. Hazard looking to try and get Odegaard involved. And Odegaard, I just couldn't get the shot away. And he couldn't get to the ball. We're going to throw in here into the extra second half now. Yeah, the second lot of extra time. Sorry, should I say. Vinicius Jr. Okay, decent throw. Hazard. Get that down there. Back to Hazard. Come on, Hazard, make it 2-1. And the goalkeeper, no, man. I think it was called for offside anyway. But this goalkeeper, man, is really ruining my day. Valverde breaking forward. Valverde might take it all away. And he is going to take it all away with the shot. And Vinicius Jr., no, fake shot it, yes. And, oh, man, Valverde almost possibly scoring the winner there. 1 minute to be added on. Espanyol, no way. And Varane there with the save. Thank God. Come on, counter-attack here. Will we get one? And we won't. And we're going to go into penalties. I hate the thought of this. I really do hate the thought of this, especially the form their goalkeeper has been on. Right, let's get into this then. They're going to go bottom right. I'm pretty certain he is, but Courtois does save it. He goes right, maybe not the bottom right, but we're going to go bottom right. Eden Hazard is going to take the first one here. Come on, fire that one home, and he does. Thank God. Let's get into this next one now. He's going to go left. He's going to go left, and no, he goes down the centre, and Courtois is beaten. I think Rodrigo, we're going to go bottom left this time. Rodrigo, come on, get this one in. And he doesn't. Their goalkeeper does save it. And okay, he's going to go right. He's going to go right. And he goes left. And I just, oh man, this is getting intense. Bottom right now. Come on, Vinicius Jr. Come on, score this one. And he does. And it's 2-2 at the moment. And where's he going to go? He's going to go left. He's going to go left. And Courtois with the save. Here we go. Come on, Odegaard. Let's go down the middle this time. Yeah, let's just go down the middle. Come on, their goalkeeper's got to dive. Got to dive. And of course he doesn't dive. He saves it, of course. They're going to go left. They're going to go left. And he goes right. No way. And here we go. The penalty that could decide it all. Alphonso Davies is going to get this one in. We're going to go bottom left. Bottom left, come on, Alphonso Davies, please get this in. And he does get it in, not towards the left as much as I'd like, but it was in. Now, these are going to go right, and Courtois does make the save, and he makes the save. It all comes down to this penalty now. Camavinga, could he score the winner in this penalty shootout to take us into the next round of the Copa del Rey? Where should we go? I'm thinking bottom left once again. The bottom left worked so well for us. Come on. Camavinga, and he fires it in, and he scores the winner to take us into the next, I'm about to say the final, but into the next round of the Copa del Rey, and of all players, Camavinga is the one to secure the win in that game. What a game that was. I don't even know how long this episode is going to be at this point with how long this game went on. And there's another replay of the goal. But like I said, I just did not expect it to take us to penalties to get through into the next round. But what a game it was. We finally got there and we fought and we're into the next round. So just a question here then in the post-match interview about their keeper, Diego Lopez. And did he make it difficult for you today? And of course, he was definitely man of the match, in my opinion. Their goalkeeper, easily man of the match. So there we have it then. What a game that was to end today's episode in the Copa del Rey against Espanyol. They gave us a good game, considering they're 14th in the league. It took us all the way through to penalties to get the win in that game. Now into the next round, in the round of 16, we'll be facing Getafe. So for today's episode then, at the end, like I say, my player of the episode has to go to Vinicius Jr. He's played all 3 games in today's episode. The first game up alongside Hazard, did really well in that game. In the second game as well. And in the second game, I don't think he scored or assisted, but again, still had an overall great game. But then that third and final game then to score. Obviously, I think he missed his penalty, but to score and even get us to the penalties, he has to be my player of the episode. And there we have it then, guys. That has been the end of today's episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Like I say, start the episode off in the SUPERCOPA final against Atletico Madrid, winning that, going up to the top spot in the league, now ahead of Atletico Madrid. Then that crazy game at the end against Espanyol. Like I say, they give us a good game. Even on the 14th in the league, they gave us a really good game and took us all the way to penalties to beat them. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget, hit the like button down below on the video, hit the subscribe button if you are new, and I'll see you guys for the next episode.